Hi everyone. So today we are going to look at the one thing that makes Djokovic better than Federer and Nadal. So we know that in terms of number of Grand Slams, Federer and Nadal both are above Djokovic, and even in terms of their records on the other places like the Master 1000 and the year-end number one rankings, number of weeks at number one, and the consistency throughout the 10 or 15 years that they have been playing. As of now, we can say that Djokovic is behind Nadal and Federer. But still, there is one thing that makes Djokovic better than Federer and Nadal is the fact that he has completely uh, turned around the situation that he was facing when he first came into picture in tennis. If you see his records in 2007, 2006, when he first started playing against these big guys, he played Nadal in the French Open 2006. Then he again played him in 2007, 2008 as well, and he played Federer in US Open 2009, and a lot of times, till 2010, and he was losing all those matches. He did beat him in 2008. Uh, he beat Federer, but that was only the one time that he got the better of Federer. All the other times against Nadal and against Federer, he was losing almost 90% of the matches, and it didn't look that he has this he has that confidence to beat these guys, but he actually turned it around. So if you see after 2010, uh, when he won the Davis Cup for his team, and he played through injury in that tournament, and then he went out on a different fitness regime. He changed his diet, and when he came back in 2011, he was just completely unplayable. He was playing superb tennis, and he beat everybody, including Federer and Nadal, at their favorite surfaces as well. So he beat Nadal on clay, not at the French Open because he faced Federer at the French Open and Federer was playing really well. But he had beaten Federer in the Australian Open, then in Dubai, and Nadal he beat in Madrid, then in Rome, and even in Indian Wells and Miami. So to to be a player who has lost, to lose to Nadal and Federer 10 to 15 times in a row, and then just completely change that around and win against these guys as many times as he was able to do after that in 2011, and even after that in 2014, 15, 16, Djokovic played really well, and he was actually dominating the matches that he played against Federer. At even at Wimbledon, he was able to beat Federer. Uh, all although the matches were close, but he was still able to beat Federer, and Nadal as well. He was able to beat Nadal at the French Open. Even though we can say that Nadal was not at his best, but still to beat Nadal on clay is a very big thing because I think only two players have been able to do that. One is Soderling and one is Djokovic himself. So in that case, I think Djokovic, this one thing that he has been completely been able to turn around the head-to-head rivalry with Djokovic as well, with Nadal as well as Federer, both of the top guys. This thing actually makes Djokovic better than these two guys if you take this aspect into consideration.